Sagittarius, welcome to the Winds of Jupiter 18 yearly tarot reading. It's really hard to believe that we're transitioning from teen to teen. We had that spectacular eclipse, total solar eclipse in August. And now you've got some good cards here. There's a little bit of a gauntlet for you to go through. But your future cards are the Wheel of Fortune and the Star. Can't get any better than that. Now I'm going to be doing point chakra spread. And the main cards represent the chakra points of the body. And there's clarification cards with them. And the cards on the far left are your past. And the cards on the right are your future. Now the cards next to your past card on the bottom is the base of your spine. This is what I call sourcing and urgings. It's your experiences from past lives, through your childhood, up to your present, and how you feel about them. Now the cards up above for your pelvic or sacrum, for your spiritual awakening and growth of all kinds. And then the cards above that are your solar plexus for feeling and sensing. This is where your gut feelings come in. Now this pillar of cards represents your unconscious inner self. And the cards in the center are the heart of the matter. And the cards on the bottom right from the heart cards is your throat for communicating and teaching. The cards above that are your third eye for envisioning and enlightenment. And the cards above that are your crown for knowing and understanding that hopefully equals wisdom. Now let's go over and take a look at the past cards that you received. You received the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Wands. Now the Page of Pentacles I call Mr. Responsible. Because he knows where he's going. He knows what he's doing. And if he doesn't, he goes and researches it. And makes the right decisions for his future. For future securities. Because this is about wealth, money. And it can be about health and well-being too. But out of all of the pages, he's my favorite. Because the other pages are kind of, boggled up in the mind. They're not thinking right. They're too young to be responsible. And they're emotionally usually off the chart. But this guy is stable, secure. But something did happen because you have the Three of Swords there, and that's the heartbreak card. There might have been a death in the family. Maybe you broke up, a divorce. Normally swords aren't about emotions. But you can't overlook the obvious that there's three swords piercing a heart. But this card can be about just a severing of ties of any sort. But luckily this is in the past. But this conjoined with the Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is a card about time out. You waited or had been waiting for something. But there was some battles involved in it, and boy, you can see with the Three of Swords there probably was. But the number 9 indicates that you're going to a completion point, or you have completed something, but you're jumping over the finish line. Kind of feels like the Page of Pentacles is accepting what has happened, but it's been really difficult. But the cards down for the base of your spine, for your sourcing and urgings, is the Three of Pentacles and the Sun card. Now the Three of Pentacles I call the Architect card. This is about building. This is about having talent in your career. And usually it's about working with other people and teamwork. Now this Three of Swords now has transitioned to the Three of Pentacles. And the number 3 in numerology means creation. Taking two forces and making a third force. And this can be synergism over and above the individual components to make something more. You're building again, and the Sun card is saying that, you've seen a lot of clarity lately and understanding. It's telling you that you know where you're going. You've set some directions because this card is about orientation. It's about the sun. Life-giving sun. That's bringing an understanding. Maybe some things bad happened in the past, but you're feeling pretty good about your future. inside yourself, deep inside. And now the cards up above, you receive the Six of Cups and the Empress. Now the Six of Cups is about your past experiences, your childhood. And a lot of times this indicates somebody from your past is going to walk into your life again. Or maybe if not that, a guardian of some sort, somebody from your past that has passed, is going to help you through some transitions. But it appears to be a good thing because the Empress is conjoining this card. And the Empress is about beauty and fertility. And fertility means that you are going to start building something. Maybe a new project is coming up. And this is about the spiritual awakening and growth, but here it's more about growth. The Empress is about enjoying material things, all of your five senses. Enjoying love, pleasure, joy. She is emblematic of the planet Venus, of love and beauty. And maybe with things that didn't work out in the past, with the severing of the ties, is bringing in some new love. Because I'm going to jump ahead for just a minute because you received the Two of Cups card in the heart of the matter. This is the minor arcana version of the Lover's card. So it is saying that you're going to have more deep-seated love in your relationships. But let's go up and check up the cards there at the solar plexus for your sensing and feeling. You receive the Nine of Swords and the Fool card. Now the Nine of Swords is about anxiety and worry. You're laying in bed at night and something happened that's really bothering you. There's remorse, maybe some regret. But this is the second 9 card that you received, and it is saying you're coming to some type of completion point from this. You know, we learn from our experiences. We learn from our mistakes. And what ifs and what if I did this just never happened. Let it go. And it's saying you are because you have the Fool card conjoined with this. You're going to be going on a new quest, discovering mysteries in your life and how you fit into it all. How all of this fits into your little microcosm. You're ready for some new beginnings, some change. And you're going to be going through the gauntlet of all the major arcana cards, but that's okay. You've learned some lessons, and you're moving forward. And it looks like you're moving forward to something really good because you got the Two of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles as the heart of the matter. Now, it's nice to get the Two of Cups and say, oh yes, I'm going to be having more replete relationships. But this can be with just about any level of person. It's like, it doesn't have to be a lover, it can be a companion, even a business partner. But this is about making decisions. Any 2 card is decisions, balance, and partnership. And I think we all want all of the above. You know, we want to have balance in our relationships, and we want to have partnerships that are working out. But you have to remember when you're making decisions for love, it's about the difference between deeds and desires, and vice and virtue, and the consequences involved in it. Right now, you're at a starting point now because you received the Ace of Pentacles. A pentacle is actually a talisman of protection. But here it's a value. And it is saying that it's giving you a promise for some new values. So this could be love and wealth. All you need is to make sure that you have good health. Now down on the right for your throat, for your communicating and teaching, you receive the King of Swords and the King of Wands. It's always nice to receive kings because this is really mature energy. It's saying that you're in control. And the King of Swords is just like the Emperor. He is taking control of things. He has to run his kingdom like the Emperor has to run his empire. He makes rules and regulations and sets boundaries for civility. And the King of Wands is the king that puts you through a lot of challenges and tests. And it makes sure that you have the endurance for what you're going to accept in life. Kings help you obtain your long-term goals and helps you obtain your control over them. Now the cards up above for your envisioning and enlightenment, you receive the Knight of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Cups. Now the Knight of Wands is really impetuous, impulsive energy. It's to the point where, he can rush in, wallop you with his wand, and rush back out. He's a card that says you haven't been thinking through what you're doing. And the Five of Cups next to it is saying, yeah, that's been making you really unhappy. This card is about despair and depression, disappointment. So it's saying here, yeah, you had a little bit of a setback, and you know it. And the Seven of Cups card came in. And this card is about making a difficult decision. You have a lot of options and opportunities, and you're not sure which one is just right for you. This has splayed energy involved in it, sometimes some confusion. But if you've been confused or are going to be, it's not going to be for long. Because up in the crown for your knowing and understanding, you receive the Six of Pentacles and the King of Swords. Now this is the second time that you received the King of Swords. It's saying you are in control. You're setting boundaries and you're telling people about it. Because swords is words and intellect. You're using your mind to make these decisions from the Seven of Cups. You're not using emotions. And the Six of Pentacles has been coming up quite a few times in these 18 yearly readings. And this card is about balance. It's about give and take. And I think here it's saying that you found some type of key to give and take. It's really hard to be in relationships with people, and there's always the giver. And the giver gives too much, and the taker takes too much. But if you can find balance, that's a key to a happy relationship. Because you have the Two of Cups in the heart of the matter. And this is about relationships and new beginnings. And what better for the future cards but the Wheel of Fortune and the Star card? The wheel is saying this is an auspicious time to start things. The wheel is on the upswing. It's saying that you cycled down, but you're going back up. And the Star card is reinforcing that. It's about hope and healing and your direction in life. And it looks like there's some luck going on here. And thinking about it, the Wheel of Fortune is your card, Sagittarius. This is personifying you. And there is going to be some fortunate things that's going to happen to you and teen. What a great reading. And I wish you acceptance, peace, and happiness.